This is a dumb hat, is what I'm trying to say.
This stupid hat?
Yeah, it's a stupid hat. I totally thought she was about to slap his ass.
I know, like...
Good luck!
Today, Precarious plays...
DmC, Devil May Cry.
Whoa.
This is so cool.
It is so cool.
Oh
it's
my
like
god,
upside down
it's
raining.
so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so cool. Okay, I'm done. Done looking at how cool it is.
Whoa! Off to a great start.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's what the
fall
D-pad
off of
does.
shit like nobody's business. What?
That's what the
Don't
D-pad does.
touch my controller while
That's
I'm
what the
trying to
D-pad
fucking
does.
jump.
That's what the D-pad does.
What?
Changes your weapons.
Oh.
So now, use the right trigger and use Mr. E.
Mystery.
Yeah. Because I don't know how the succubus wound up turning into those things. You know?
Yeah.
Any ideas?
I'm not going there.
I mean, like, she had claws and bile.
Well, she had enough meat on her meat suit to do whatever you want with it. So, gloves, hats, keychains, whatever. Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
No. In the mansion.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Did you just say boom?
What else could you possibly say at a moment like that?
Puchow!
Oh, wait. Sorry, my bad. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. You know what? After I get through this little... Oh. Do I just... Oh. My bad.
What?
I didn't...
Oh, did you?
I thought that I was gonna have to jump and then mash.
Whee.
Yay!
Don't forget, you can charge any and every Eric strike.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
hi.
I think if you want to drop down, you have to use the B button in the air. What? You still have the web.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you...
I'm kind of doing this a little bit stupidly. Hang on. Give me some stuff to try.
I mean, just punch that demon to death. Eric's is a very simple weapon. And a lot of the challenge of using it comes from knowing when to give up on a charge and when to, like, take it all the way to max charge. I do that max blast, yo. I wish we had, like, a Game Boy Advance player. Because I really want to show you Advance Wars.
I played Advance Wars.
Yeah, but you didn't get very far.
Yeah. Well,
Which I always thought was weird because you got so far in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but Fire Emblem's a flavor I like.
Yeah. Well, Advance Wars is the better game.
Sure. No. I mean, sure. But... Oh, wait, hang on. Fucking didn't connect with
Yeah, it's got a really short range.
Oh, that's silly.
No, you can break through the shield with this.
Oh.
Yeah, it counts as it's a demon weapon.
Ah.
As long as you don't bounce back while attacking it, then it means you're getting through. And if you want to go down, you have to use
B again.
Yeah. Oh, use
No, not you, God.
use the towards Y, and you can get closer to people quicker.
Smack that. Amen, brother.
Okay, so I should probably explain that before it becomes a problem.
What?
Advance Wars is the better game, without a doubt. Like, you fucking put Advance Wars up against any Fire Emblem game, and it is the better game, just overall. Just because Fire Emblem sort of backs itself into an unfortunate corner to be in when it comes to strategy titles.
Fucking
Oh no,
again.
no, this is better because they're about to give you a thing.
Alright, hold this.
What?
I have to pee.
Okay.
It's affecting my concentration.
Tyrant. They're not called Titans. They're called Tyrants. Now my song's gonna be dumb. Like more dumb. I mean. Ooh, I'll take this opportunity to explain myself. So, Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, they're both very excellent strategy games. Well, normally pretty excellent strategy games from the same developer. I think it's Intelligent Systems. And the problem with Fire Emblem as a strategy title is that it puts too much stock in the characters, the individual characters, and a lot of times the story and your attachment to your soldiers gets in the way of a lot of the strategy of the game. And normally, I mean, if you have like an iron will, and if you're playing the game the way that it's like, the way the box says that it's intended to be played, which is like, oh, if your characters die, they're dead for good, then maybe it could still be an interesting tactical challenge where like you sacrifice somebody and it actually means something because they're dead forever, and that's just what you needed to do for the strategy to work. But
Somebody
come on.
put a puppy in my chair.
Like, especially with the most recent entry, Fire Emblem Awakening, especially with, spoilers for Fire Emblem Awakening. There's the second generation, so whenever a character dies, not only are you losing that character and any bonuses that they might have been granting to their partner, you're also losing the kid.
Yeah.
And that just sucks. At least I think you're losing the kid. See, I don't know, because I never let any of my characters die. Every time I lost, what it really encourages you to do, the game encourages you not to play a game, and I know that this is what it says in the box, where when somebody dies, they're dead for good. That's not the game that they actually want you to play. Because if anybody remembers in Fire Emblem on like the Game Boy Advance, and probably several other ones, it fucking auto-saved like all the time. That's why you could start an attack, get a character wiped out, and then it's like, oh shit. And then you instinctively like hammer on the soft reset and you go back in, and then it just fucking starts the game.
Alright, I'm going in.
Okay, it starts
Also
the game. You read that, right? Because that's important.
Yeah, I did. Also, the someone put a puppy in my chair, so now I'm close to the mic. I don't know if that's going to sound weird.
Okay, so if you are in a situation where a character has died in a battle, then you're just sort of stuck at that point. Like every time you load the map, time you load that map, it's just gonna come right back in at the point where the character was losing that fight. So the game can do whatever the fuck it wants to, you know, with the save data. They didn't have to allow the player to they didn't have to let the player have the ability to restart maps.
Yay.
And that alone says a lot about the developer's intentions about the game. Because if they offer you that chance, then even if they don't want you to take advantage of it, they left the door open. They made that universe. They made that whole world. They could have done whatever they wanted to with it.
So even Limbo has a slammer.
So
Never thought I'd be breaking into jail.
I think that there are two ways. You can either play two ways you can play Fire Emblem and you're still playing into the developer's intention. You can either do the hardcore mode thing where once a character dies, they're dead for good, or you can do a different kind of hardcore situation. It's still very, very challenging, which is to complete every map. If you complete every map and make sure no character dies. And then if a character dies, then your penalty is having to take the time to do the map again from the beginning. So you're basically going for a perfect clear of every map. And that's still pretty daunting. But it's a very different kind of thing because it becomes a numbers game because the characters can all level up and you want your characters to just be as strong as possible, especially in Fire Emblem Awakening where there are infinite battles to be had and you can just grind your way to victory. Anyway, in Advance Wars, your units are just a dime a dozen. And you can just pump out as many units of as many different classes as you need. And the game does encourage you to keep your casualties to a minimum. But for the sake of strategy, you can definitely have a decoy. You can have somebody that's just going out to get slaughtered or potentially get slaughtered because that's just that unit's job for that map, sad as it may be. So that's why, from a strategy standpoint, it's just the better strategy game.
Let's give it a crack.
Oh, this is cool and creepy. Oh.
Doing God's work, are you, Bob?
Also, Fire Emblem Awakening sucks compared to the other ones. What? I'm thinking that Eric might work better for you. Eric might be a better match. So maybe you don't need the ab ripper anymore.
I like the ribbit.
You like the ribbitor?
I like the ribbit. Frogs are
Maybe
cool.
you're just not a ribbit king.
Maybe not. You know what I feel like? I feel that I don't get to play enough between upgrades. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a slower pace. What?
It's just somebody on the internet that I like and respect said something similar, and that makes me sad. Because I don't want to say who it is because that still makes me feel weird. But there was somebody that had a very, very thoughtful
Like, I really
review.
like all of this stuff, but I feel like I want to punch around some people. But they include practice mode, so if I really wanted to punch around some people for a little while, then I could just go punch that guy around.
They include practice mode, and they very graciously let you remove points and then put them back again.
Well, and the thing is that, like, I kind of want to do that, but I mean, like, I understand why they're doing it this way, because it keeps the pace of the game really intense. Like, I'm curious as to what is going on. I do not, like, I know what I did. I just shut down a soda factory. But if I fought for a really long time between each upgrade...
Yeah, we'll meet you there. See you soon, Virgil.
And there's nothing that says that I have to use all my upgrade points, you know?
How'd you meet?
I could just collect them and spend them when I felt like I wanted one.
Relevant?
I'd like to know who I'm risking life and limb with.
And this game has just lovely consistency. A lot of games are more focused on challenging the player through like very difficult memorization type stuff.
Yeah.
What can be very difficult memorization type stuff.
Yeah.
Just with the actual interfacing with the controller and the button combinations. This is more about learning the very simple button patterns and then applying all of the different effects from each different weapon, applying the different stuff. And that's the actual challenge of the game. So knowing the various hit ranges and the knockback potential of all of the moves and then chaining attacks together. That's more important than the actual memorizing the button combos because it's always the same stuff.